Oh my god, bro, what happened to Virgil? Hello and welcome, brothers and sisters from all over the internet. Today we are reviewing the latest chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 216. Yes, we left off with Sukuna dipping on Yuji after getting jumped by Yuji himself and Maki. They put the beats on him, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, he was nerfed because Megumi was actually cutting off his cursed energy supply. But still, it was a very hype fight. Yeah, we actually just start this chapter off by actually seeing Sukuna in his bath right off the bat. Looks like this bath is supposed to be a lot of dead cursed spirits, or like the remains of them. It looks kind of creepy, not gonna lie, not gonna hold you. And we get this weird dialogue between Kenjaku and Urame, where Kenjaku actually states that he can't finish the merger with Tengen until the Culling Games has ended. And Urame is kind of confused by this because they are like, weren't you the guy who started this whole thing? Why haven't you like just ended it? And Kenjaku actually explains that the only reason he was able to start the whole Culling Games to begin with was because he shouldered this weird binding vow, which is supposed to be out of normal reason. Urame is just like, why don't you just go ahead and finish the Culling Games and start the merger? But Kenjaku is like brushing it to the side because he's actually more interested in this bath taking place right now. And we actually get a lot of lore connecting to the bath Sukuna is in right now. We're told that it stems from more than 1,000 years ago, where it was originally used as a ritual to transform vessels from treasured family heirlooms into cursed tools in order to protect them from outsiders. And that was done by grinding and straining organisms from a Kodoku ritual, I think it's called, which I thought to begin with was actually the whole principle of the Culling Games. This Kodoku ritual, where you actually select various poisonous and venomous insects and put them together in one box, and then they just, what do you say, they kill each other, and you actually take the venom from the last surviving bug and extract the poison from it, something like that. I thought that was the whole principle for the Culling Games, because you have all these crazy sorcerers from different time eras, and they're just fighting and releasing a lot of cursed energy. I thought the whole concept with Culling Games were to like take the last survivor and extract that person's cursed energy or something like that. But apparently no, the concept of a Kodoku ritual is actually for Sukuna's bath, not the Culling Games, apparently. So yeah. But yeah, man, after grinding and straining these organisms that I think are cursed spirits, they marinate the blood and cursed energy from those organisms for like 10 months and 10 days, which also, if you didn't know, I think is the average length of a pregnancy. Tell me if I'm wrong, please. But yeah, man, it seems like they're using the Seinen family estate for this whole bath. Yeah, Urame is cooking. Like, they are just explaining how they are able to freeze the remains of cursed spirits with their curse technique, and it's actually looking very, very, very gruesome. The whole purpose of them doing this is actually for Sukuna to being able to sink Megumi's soul deeper into the evil or the darkness, I assume. Yeah, man, we see Sukuna just getting out of this bath, and he looks menacing. I don't know how long he has been in that bath, but I don't think it has been more than a day or a couple days. But yeah, we see him get out of the bath, and he actually starts talking to Kenjaku and Urame, and Kenjaku actually asks him, are you okay with that face? Because he still looks like Megumi. We don't see him in his original demon forearms and mangled face mode, and he actually replies that this face is more practical when it comes to dealing with Jujutsu sorcerers. I don't know why, but maybe he wants to like disguise himself and just keep up a nice appearance, I guess. I don't know. But we see him actually recognizing that he still has a single scratch on his finger. I don't know what this is supposed to imply. We know that Gege Akutami is cooking like Gordon Ramsay. We know that Gege doesn't like draw attention to something that's completely irrelevant for the story. So I think this is supposed to imply that Yuji might be developing his curse technique unconsciously. This little scar on Sukuna's finger actually implies that, wow, this curse technique has to be something that either results in delayed damage or maybe damage that is very hard to be healed by reversed curse technique or other healing factors. And it's so cool. Such a minor detail can mean so much in this story, and it's crazy. I'm excited to see what it truly means. Some people also think that it means that the merger with Megumi's body is incomplete, so Sukuna has to find some other way to fully realize his former He-and-Age body. But whoop-de-whoop-whoop, they talk like yappa yappa, and they actually start to talk about Yorosu, the sorcerer that had taken over Sumiki's body, Megumi's sister. Talking about them having a one-sided crush on Sukuna in some way. I don't know if it's like a weird fascination with them, because I thought Yorosu wanted to fight Sukuna, and it still seems like that's the case. So it's probably like a weird frenzy fascination of Sukuna, perhaps like Kashimo, but in like a much more unhinged degree. And they're wondering why they are headed to Sendai colony, and Kenjaku just mocks them and like, why do I have to explain this? Of course they want to visit their own hometown when they've finally been reincarnated after 1,000 years. Of course, who wouldn't want to see their old hometown? Like, it's a complete no-brainer. Come on, man. Sukuna says he's actually heading for the Sendai colony because he wants to destroy Sumiki, because he wants to sink Megumi deeper into the darkness so he can get further control over his body. And I don't know, man, getting wild, I can't lie, because Kenjaku is like, okay man, I'll give you a lift into my whip, I'll give you a lift, and we'll spin the block. And yeah man, we see Yoru, I think her name is, and my man Ryu react to the enormous cursed energy signature that is Sukuna. And Jesus Christ, my man Ryo is shitting his fucking pants. He is like, no, this feeling is crazy, this is too sweet, because he uses these food terms to describe his whole battle fever. So he's like, man, this is way too sweet. And I don't know if he's actually pulling up to Sukuna or if Sukuna is pulling up on him. Either way, Yorosu wants none of that. She's like, man, nah, not this feeling again. He is here. The man, the myth, the legend, Sukuna, he is alive again. And she is pissing herself. It seems like it was Ryu who pulled up to Sukuna because he was curious. He wanted to see what's going on, Wagwan, with Sukuna. And Sukuna just steps up to him and is like, are you gonna run or what? Are you gonna like get out of my way? And Ryu is just like, kind of reacts, I think, but Sukuna hits him with a mean cleave to the chest. And he's like positively surprised because he's like, what the hell's going on? What's wrong with you? Who are you? I tried to cleave you in like 3 pieces, but you're alright, I guess. Like, sorry, my bad. I underestimated you. Let me make up for that. And he, oh my god, this is crazy. This time he's like, I won't hold back. Sorry, man. I've got to give you your respect. I've got to put some respect on your name. I won't hold back. And Ryu, he actually jumps back and he's about to shoot a granite blast from his head. You know, his signature cursed energy attack. Jesus Christ, but Sukuna here. But yeah, man, Sukuna just slices his face off, like completely. He slices his head in 3 pieces. He gave him the worst fate that a barber could ever give his client. For real, my man Ryu got taken out like that. So all you Yuta fans out there are vexed. You are angry, pissed, and I am too, because I really liked Ryu. I really liked his character. I really liked his style. You know, in the enigma of him, I really loved it. He was a very great character, and to see him go out like this is just sad. Sukuna pulled up, spun the block, and really demonstrated why Yuta is no match for Sukuna, because Yuta was struggling with Ryu. I know he was fighting Yoru and a cockroach cursed spirit at the same time, but still, yeah, it's a completely no diff from Sukuna here. And we actually see that Sukuna pulls up to the stadium where Yuta was keeping the normal humans safe. We see Yorosu with a new change of drip. No, the loose hair, everything just looks great. A complete outfit change. The drip is magnificent. and Sukuna, he just pulls up like real smug with it, grabs his chin, because Yurosu asked like, oh, I see you're taking over a different body this time, and he's like, yeah man, you know, I like the grip, I like the sauce, I like the wrist bitter on this one, like, you know, the Megami version. It's gonna be insane. This is gonna be the craziest sorcerer fight we have ever seen, because these two are from the Heian era, I think. This is the craziest era of sorcerers, and we are about to see them put paws on each other. Not gonna lie, Yurosu is looking bad right now. Sumiki, like, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. Some of you say that Yurosu is a guy, but you know, they are in a woman's body right now. But yeah, something I want to talk about. I think the Sendai colony, I think Miwa might still be in the Sendai colony. I don't know if she's gonna do anything right now, because we saw that one panel of her walking after Yuta and Ryu were finished fighting together with Yoru. We're waiting to see what Miwa is gonna do, because again, Gege doesn't just show useless information for the sake of it. I think there's a purpose behind it, and I'm still curious. I don't think Miwa is gonna do anything crazy like kill Kenjaku or even hurt Sukuna, but I'm just curious. I'm just interested in seeing what's going on with her. But yeah, Yuta really dodged a bullet here. I think he dipped off from the Sendai colony because he saw that they were able to teleport or, you know, transport between colonies now. So I think he just dipped. He did it just in time, because if he didn't, he would have encountered Sukuna, and I don't think things would have ended well for him. I'm so looking forward for the next episode. This is crazy. Gege is cooking like Gordon Ramsay up in this one. And yeah man, it has been your boy Dusty Mike, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, bye.